okay. That's just...
Woo! What is going on, everybody? It is Yaboyrocklee.
Hey, Gangster.
We're on episode 4, season 1 of Severance. And they have left us with more questions and answers in the last one.
Yeah, it's like, okay, give us some answers. Just one. Where are they working for? Where are the numbers about?
My man, your boy Roshi swears. By the way, it is good. And I'm saying, he swears that this is going to be like Breaking Bad levels, which surprisingly enough, I actually never watched Breaking Bad. But I've actually seen like 2 or 3 episodes, but I've never invested in it. But I've always heard the internet talking about it. So, I'm just going to trust. We're cooking up to something that's explosive because he's on season 2 already. Have you seen Breaking Bad by any chance?
I started and then I didn't finish.
Oh, you're the same as me.
So it's like a still big commitment.
And that's exactly what happened to me.
It's like, wow, no, I a long time ago, I committed to Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, I can't commit to something like that,
I can actually tell you what happened. It was a long show, and because of the nature of what this man does, it instantly got very stressful, and I was watching it by myself, so I just couldn't continue.
Right.
I can't watch stressful things by myself. You already know that. She's the same way too, so I was like, yeah, this is too stressful. So I went to go find something happy. So anyways, we will react to something stressful together, particularly because you guys like it, and because we're stressed out and we have real anxiety, it produces a good reaction. But on our own, we want to watch something that's gonna make us happy, make us feel good or something.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna watch something that gives us anxiety on our own. It's just yeah.
Wait,
you gotta give us an incentive.
You just see us
stressed out.
You just see us like, do we skip forward?
We skip it.
Sometimes we skip forward and see the end results, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Let's go back.
We need closure.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Terrible. All right, let's do this.
What? Self-harm? What? Who's gonna self-harm?
When they warn you of that, it's gonna be a wild episode. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Believe me.
Is it pity? No, not pity.
Actions. She finally did
she
it.
spend the whole night in there?
She broke. She convinced herself. Did I say 17?
It's past 7.
Back to it again.
We'll try again in the morning.
She's gonna get a discount or gift cards to somewhere.
And it sucks because she's gonna come right back tomorrow. And he knows she's gonna come back. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
She's ironically kind of a slave in a weird way. She is trapped here, but she's
too bright for that, but she signed up for it.
She's back. No time has passed for her. But she trapped herself. She sent herself into train. Not a second has passed for her. Oh! You see what's gonna happen? She's gonna do this every day.
What the hell is that voice?
All day. Every waking hour as far as this version is concerned.
Oh. They're confusing her.
Is it a subliminal message? Now she's telling the truth. Oh. Say the sentence. What we need to know what you're sorry about.
So I did this what do you call it? I don't know, it was an activity to learn how to like people with dementia behave, right? So basically they give you glasses where you can see just only tunnels, right? And they put like a static sound or like a radio sound and you can hear, and then they give you gloves so you can touch, right? And they give you tasks. They're reading to you as you cannot hear, barely hear. So it's basically, they're trying to tell us that this is what happens in the brain of a demented person. And it's similar to that. It creates confusion. So there's this sound, the static sound in the brain and in my ears. Somebody's saying something that's here like mumbling. I cannot understand. I cannot see. I cannot feel. So it creates more confusion and it's really hard to perform a task. So I think they're just doing that. That's torture, and she don't have no like. She doesn't know who she is. She's a blank. All her memory is when she clocked in. That's scary. Now that I think about it, like for them to do this kind of thing, I don't know what they're doing as part of the show. I don't know what their concept is, right? But like what I'm saying is like I would allow somebody to put a chip on me so I can concentrate to do tasks better. But like on a workforce, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to have a clear mind and know what was the next task, right? You'll remember things. But here, they're manipulating them. They're controlling them.
Yes. Yes, they are.
You turned it off?
I don't know if he turned it off. I saw everything was blocked. I didn't see what he
What
did.
does that say?
That building
Is that
is
a
so
butterfly?
interesting.
Did it look like a butterfly?
It's funny that me and you both were like analyzing the building at the same time for the first time, even though we've seen it probably 4 times.
What is he gonna do?
He's trying to understand it.
There's no words though.
Mind. That's important.
And Helly's been in the break room since yesterday.
Yes?
Okay. I wonder if well, he can ask.
He's not going to.
He might. Okay. Hi. We met the other day. I'm Bert from Optics and
He
Design.
can't resist. I think you're right.
Irving. Hi, Bert. What are you doing?
Exactly
here?
how the wet fuck do you know it's
My predecessor was cake. Irving, I kept thinking about what you said about being excited. The anticipation could distract from your
Distract.
work, which was the opposite of my intent. It won't be on your mind.
Aw.
Pre-release.
Tell you what, you can drop him on the desk. Long hike back to O&D.
That man's all about
See,
the
look
smoke.
I
at his.
also
He
wanted
looks
to
at him with
extend
love.
an invitation. Personally offer that to Irving. With you.
Oh, Irving, but like,
Directions.
y'all come second.
I think there may be.
nah, my man Irving lit up when this man
Look,
came
look.
through.
He looks like him. Look at us.
Thank you, Bert.
See that?
Bert and Irving reminds me of Bert and Ernie, and I know the theory of my homies Bert and Ernie. Have you heard their theory of Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street?
It's absurd. We've never visited them before now. Kia's whole original.
Yo, follow the rabbit hole.
Oh
That was before O&D
And
stuff.
I'll be back by 1.
Bert and Irving, Bert and Ernie. I see the vision. I see the vision.
Perfect.
Poor girl. Help her. He tried to do it for
How
you.
many times?
1072.
Damn, she's a strong one. I would just not do it though. Like, why can't you just sit down and do nothing? Hypothetically. So everyone has a map. But that one was a detailed map that pointed to additional rooms.
Like the angry mumbler guy.
Guys, really not supposed to talk about the break room.
What you gotta do is trick the machine by thinking about something you're really sorry about. So, I like to imagine my Audi's love maid with a MILF or two, which is obviously badass, but I do pity the husbands.
His logic.
I don't know if I like this guy or not, but he's definitely growing onto me. I have to choose between this guy who's a stickler, Mark, who I actually do like.
But is this a stickler though? Like, look at him. Isn't he not supposed to be at work, like doing
He
work
can do
stuff?
this. Actually, my favorite is Helly. It's actually very easy. I shouldn't have. Why did I think I was confused?
She's like, F you. He made
He
it.
always reminds us of company rules. That's why I call him a stickler. You like him because he talks about company rules. That's the problem. Way opposite.
We met in the hall the other day.
You would literally be more efficient and allow them to do the implants.
Don't touch it.
I'm Helly.
Sit down, touch it.
Do you like Helly?
Big envelopes can handle
Do you like
an
Ellie?
appendix
Yeah.
reissue,
Okay.
but
Huh?
so much to remember. Felicia and I make do. I can only imagine what it's like when the new art comes in. I mean, you see it before anyone. No, I did. I never thought I'd see the handbook passage depicted visually. Man, what a month.
Aw.
Yeah.
He's gonna show it to him.
Once it ends up back here. Wow.
Oh.
Voila.
Ah.
not weakness.
Cherished workers honored inside you. Rise up from your deathbed and sally forth.
More perfect for the struggle.
I can't believe you.
See, I told you. Yes, I knew it. I have a knife for it. I knew it.
Bert and Ernie.
Yes.
I have to go.
See, I didn't want to say they bought those two homies talking about art,
He
sentimental
was so
stuff, the
hard
finer
when he
stuff.
brightened up his face every time he saw. They must have something outside the world, and it's connecting.
I got to 4%.
Yes. Feels good, right?
He's gonna get caught. This guy's way too easy.
I guess.
Awesome. I'm glad you agree.
She saw it.
Great work.
He's not acting the same anymore. He's not acting the same. Right?
She knows.
Yeah, she does.
There's that little tension music.
Yeah.
Is he gonna make it?
Don't talk to me about classified.
Who's that?
The book. Now it went into your hands. Of all people, it's you who's gonna take something you're not supposed to take. Look at this dude. I know he's gonna go back. I know it. I know it. He's gonna go back.
He is seeing the room. That's great.
They're starting to rebel. Is that the she took it.
What's this?
I knew it.
Put that away?
I thought we weren't supposed to make maps.
I'm not. I didn't. It's just something I found. I think Petey made it.
Oh shit, you didn't turn it in? Everywhere we know of, this must have taken him weeks.
Why aren't we supposed to map the office?
It's an Egan rule. Render not my creation of miniature.
Why?
What the fuck is this?
The other one has the map.
It could be a thing you don't know.
It's not a thing.
Clearly he was trying to tell you something.
No.
Irving has a
Pull
map.
the boot, Mark.
We deal with the uncertainty it brings us in the way that Kira would have wanted.
I could not, with a razor to my throat, be less interested in being your family.
Oh, jeez.
And you don't give a shit.
He obviously does because he's been staring at it, but now he has to get defensive because you guys took it. He obviously does care about it. Shredding it?
You're right.
You guys made him defensive. You
Yeah,
made him
it's
defensive.
Thank you, Helly. Now we can get back to work.
Mark! It's an emergency.
The book?
I was going to get Mr. Milchek, but I thought it best not to break the chain of command.
It's just raining contraband today.
And Delhi not in the scholastic pursuits of lesson.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
What are you
He
doing?
knows the whole
His
thing.
ego's pissed because Helly called him out for bootlegging.
My ego's fine. I'm just trying.
Told you. She bruised his ego.
Damn.
Hold on. What is
I
that?
bet it's a
Oh, because it was dedicated for him.
Remember the spicy candy?
I'll be turning this into
It's
milk.
booty with your name on it.
Excellent decision, Mark. This is an idolatrous text that should be brought to him immediately.
Idolatrous text. All right.
I love it.
I'm switching up. Yes, he actually is more hilarious. The more I'm warming up.
It's his
Sometimes
personality. Love it.
I love how convicted he is to his religion,
He
basically.
is.
Once I viewed him as a religious extremist, I actually started to like him.
He's not extreme religious.
Maybe.
What is that?
This is basically his religion. A weapon. That's what it is in the hands
So
of
what's the
Helly.
space like? Stalactites and shit?
No, it's nice, but...
Excuse me. Helly.
Jesus, Helly! I'm on a camera! Or you're going to have to explain to her why she's missing 4 fingers.
Okay, that's just...
Ow! Woo! I thought she was just gonna freaking do it.
I'm fucking around.
I thought she was gonna freaking do it.
No, you do not.
Helly!
I thought she was gonna do
Hi,
it.
Mark. Could you get the video camera, please?
We don't have to do it. We're just not gonna give it to you, Audi. I hate this place so much. Oh, I would have kept that in my hand. My Audi would take it very serious. If you don't get me out of here, I am cutting my fingers off. Oh, the proof is show me the Audi's message. Back to you.
She's leading them. Look at her.
Boss energy.
Oh, boss? Guess this
Oh.
is the part where I should tell you to go to hell.
Oh, can I have that? What?
Helly, I watched your video asking that. I assumed that would resolve the issue, but now Miss Cobell says you...
It's the same outfit.
I understand that you're unhappy with the life that you lead.
Oh my god.
I am a person. You are not. You do not. And if you ever do anything to my fingers, know that I will keep you alive long enough to horribly regret that. Turn it off.
Remember I said slave? Like, for real, they literally got entrapped by themselves.
Here's the thing, it's like her personality on the outie side is such a big boss. The same personality has infiltrated part of it in here, and she doesn't like, she's too smart for that. But the other one doesn't know what's happening here.
Nature, no thanks.
Yes, her personality is still the same.
Scroll down to explore.
So imagine, I don't want to freaking work. I'm just tired of work, right? So
Who isn't?
But I do an implant, and I enslave a section of my personality into work. And it does the most BS work that I do not care about, don't want to remember anything. And every time I'm awake, I party, me and you are doing stuff, whatever. And whenever it's time to work, it's like,
Goodbye, tick. Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
never
saying.
have to deal with that side of things. And like, yeah, you go out there and work. I'm not doing that. Think of the most hateful job.
Now
that
it
you can't
tickles
stand.
your brain because you're like, yeah, I won't be remembering the work.
Oh,
that
I still
did.
wouldn't do that. But I never thought of other angles
but
like
you
this
see,
one.
Yeah,
I can see why someone would do it.
It is enticing.
Escaping your trauma. I know this is weird. I'm gonna be a hypocrite. Don't worry about me being a hypocrite. I'm just sharing how I think. Escaping your trauma. For some reason, I'm kind of like, that's weak, bro. Face your trauma. You're gonna have to deal with your trauma. Hear me out. You're still gonna have to deal with your trauma. I'm just sharing what I think. I could keep this to myself and just judge you guys quietly. Deal with your trauma. Face it, okay? And you're still gonna have to deal with your trauma in the waking days. So this doesn't actually make sense because you're still unhappy. This man is unhappy when he goes home.
The thing is,
remember, he goes to work with the crying eyes.
Right.
Versus, oh, I'm happy right now, but I'm unhappy at work. So I'm just gonna disassociate from that. The unhappy version, I don't have to even realize. And every time I get off at 5 o'clock, I'm just happy. He's not happy when he gets off of work. I'm gonna be happy when I get off of work. But I still wouldn't do this anyways. See the difference? I'm not escaping my problems. I'm leaving my problems at work.
I see it as if he is literally counting the hours of less suffering. And so 8 hours of his time, he doesn't get to suffer a day.
But
It's
the part
not
of
too
himself
bad.
that enslaves that version still
I mean,
suffers.
he's happy, and he doesn't know. He doesn't know what happens, right? For 8 hours, but technically he's content with what he does. He's not trying to escape anymore, or I don't know if he was trying to escape or not. So that's how he was, because the PD ended up.
PD said something.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. But he seems content with what he does.
The enslaved version seems content.
Yeah.
The actual him does not seem content.
Right. So what I'm saying is the positive side is like, yeah, 8 hours on my day. I don't have to. So he basically goes to work 8 hours. He sleeps 8 hours. He only has to deal with this pain for 8 hours.
What?
He only deals with the pain, with the reality pain that he has of losing his wife, 8 hours. Because 8 hours is at work. 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep.
You mean he doesn't have to deal with it for 8 hours? What are you saying?
He has pain.
Yes.
He suffers.
Yes.
When he sleeps,
Correct.
he's not having pain.
Correct.
So he has to sleep about 8 hours, give or
Okay.
take.
Oh, I see.
He works 8 hours.
That's right.
So 16 hours out of the day, he doesn't suffer. So that diminishes the amount of suffering that he goes through every day.
But every waking hour that he has is suffering. 100% of his waking hours is suffering.
Yeah, but it's only 8 hours.
Fascinating. I see what you're getting. I got to 100%. She's like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, we got to the same road and we still have a different conclusion. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Because you're like, it's a smaller glass. I'm like, it's 100% empty. You're like, whatever. I got you.
Okay.
I don't need to change your mind. Just understand you.
Yeah, I didn't even change your mind. I was just explaining what he did.
That's what I realized.
Okay.
That's when I got to the end of the road. I was like, okay, this is where the road is led. I understand. I know how we got here.
All right, let's do this.
much of this was Reagan's idea? 300% or 400%?
The Galactus thirst has reached me. Dead? Oh, you knew. Severed limbs died of an unknown ailment. That means that person must know that the phone is with somebody. It's in the box.
My question is, why didn't he turn it off?
It wasn't your fault, Harmony.
Harmony.
If you want a hug, go to hell and find your mother.
Jesus. His corpse is scheduled to be destroyed by cremation following his funeral on Sunday.
Didn't he get his chip so he could see how it's done? Oh, he gave her
No,
an
the company
info.
doesn't care, but she cares. Because the company is not willing to do anything like that. Like they don't believe in that.
The nimbleness.
What is she saying?
Nimbleness.
I like nimbleness.
Oh, he actually went.
That's gonna be suspicious.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
News reports said that he worked at Lemon.
Oh, actually, you got this.
Wow, that's
He played it off well.
And so did
Well, on
she.
the outside of the respects, I'll wait right here for you.
Yeah, I think I might swing by the bathroom, but I'll see you in a sec.
Service is starting soon.
Yeah.
Here's my dad.
Oh, I'm so deeply sorry.
Oh, I'm so deeply sorry.
I'm sorry I don't know you.
Mark Scott.
I'm Peter's ex-wife.
She thinks you know him.
You're from Lumen.
Oh. What do you know about that?
So you didn't even know him at all.
Well, my other version did. This one doesn't.
June?
Yeah.
How would you know that?
It's like
He's not supposed to know that. That was an obvious clue. If she was paying attention, but she was closed off to how did you know my name? Be smart.
At work.
oh, you're one of those fucked up situation in your life isn't to just shut your brain off half the time.
The judgment on people for doing this. I hate to think of this, but you could do that for me. Like if I were to want to go early, I have a whole bunch of videos and pictures. It'll be dope, and it'll be lit. And then pour one for me. Pour one for the homie. I feel like that's sweeter to remember like that, rather than everyone just I don't know what they're gonna be doing, being depressed. Oh, she's trying to get to that body. Oh, but how, girl? Are you thinking of what I'm thinking?
She's going in.
Don't say a word. Never mind that noise you
She's savage.
The desecration of his body. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, is you gonna see something? Oh, that's just. I thought that was a reflection, but that's seeing right through the surface.
Is he gonna see what?
Wow. What are you doing?
Don't go there.
Sorry, I think I have the cystitis under
Sister.
just too sad or
Something like that, yeah. Good night.
How come he doesn't question her at all?
Oh, he's going to the spot. Like this could be a clue.
What spot?
This is where he first saw Pete.
Is it the farm or whatever? The
Oh, well, by the way, I assume this is where we first saw Pete. I actually don't know. Oh, you're talking about that barn thing that you talked about? Sand barn? He just had a random road?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, maybe that's where his wife died.
That's the answer.
The funeral got him sad.
Oh, she got it. I saw her drilling, so.
That's pity.
She wants to see how it was done, maybe.
That's. Would you mind taking that up to diagnostics for me?
She's a thug.
Mm-hmm.
Got the job done.
Yes. Miss Casey, I'd like you to run a special wellness session with Marcus.
Uh-oh.
Marcus.
He just needs it. Trust me.
He does. He does. He tried to time it?
Ian invites you to drink of his water.
He was so epic cool.
Yeah. Awful to say I don't care for that one.
It makes me nervous too.
He could slip.
He could slip.
You did.
No.
Are you embarrassed?
No. No, homie.
No, I have 4 more stops.
You want to accompany me?
And your wood.
So you don't even have to work.
Is this breaking the rules though?
I think I sleep 15 hours a night up there.
It's a character flaw.
I'm more of a first edition guy. Original word of Kier. You are my mouth, and through ye I will whisper on when I am 10 centuries devised.
That is.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
He finds other ways.
They talking about this homie like he's God.
Yeah.
Oh, he's reading a blasphemous book. This is, you see the religious part of it right now? Look at it. He's reading a blasphemous text right now. In the church of his God.
See you soon.
Where's she gonna go?
This lady is literally fighting
She's
herself.
always scheming some
Yes,
sort.
she
Look
is.
at her. Look at her.
Yeah, she's a fighter. Oh, she's gonna not hang herself. I think of weird stuff. Nah. She has a power cord, right? That's a power strip. A long
Oh,
power
she might
strip.
hang herself.
Yeah, she's gonna hang herself. She's gonna try. Cause she got the stepping stool so she can kick it over. Oh, they all gonna read this blasphemous text.
Sculpt how they feel out of clay.
What color was the other candle that got
That's
taken?
it. That's his wife candle.
Okay. There's a lot cooking right now.
Yeah. This one's falling in love. The other one is getting hitchhiked. One is about to die.
Hang in there, Helly! She left her tag there.
E is for energy. T is for terror. A is for eyes, which observe us with
Oh,
love.
I guess I was right. Yep.
And Y, that's for destiny.
Is that the tree that
That deliver
is
all the
it says it's in the subconscious?
Me? Alright. Cool.
So now, I'm talking about you don't know if the other version of you is gay or not. You don't even know if the other version is going to kill yourself or not. You don't know what this other version
That
of
is
you
so
that
dangerous.
you're locking up.
This is technically a baby memory.
It's a baby memory and a new person. You don't know what they're willing to do. This one was willing to cut off her own fingers. She tried to talk back to it about, I'll make sure you live or whatever. She tried to use her life against her. And this other version was like, you ain't never seen the light of day again. What I'm also seeing, you don't have control of what your other self is gonna do. And it can have negative implications of you. Watch the movie Smile. Nope, not Smile. It's not Smile.
Which one? Yeah.
Smile was a scary movie. The other one was like Severance, something weird.
Oh, yes. Yes. What was it? The chemical, the drug, the potion.
The happy, the chemical, the potion, the smile,
Something.
oh dang, hold on, that's gonna kill me. That's
Oh,
gonna kill
the
me.
substance.
The substance. Such an easy to word when you think about it.
Like,
The thing,
there
the
is another
particle,
word for that.
The substance. Yeah, watch the
drug,
substance
the
because what we're saying literally is very
Yeah.
connected to that movie without spoiling it. So, yeah. the things that they just led to, I like the religious theme that just came out of nowhere. You know, looking up to these guys like they're idols. You had to follow their book. Don't follow any other book. And the way that Mark Irving talks about it is as if it's blasphemy to read another book. And now we're seeing them read the book.
Because we're seeing ourselves right there.
How so?
That's what happens in the real world. If you don't follow a specific religion, you're evil, you this, you're that. Oh, don't dare read that book. Don't you dare question, you know, whoever. It's just, yeah.
I think you're right. It's an interesting way of even telling a real life religious commentary. But yeah, I agree. You know, if you only read one religious book, then that's all you have to know. So that's just that.
What a scam.
But if you read other books, now you start questioning what you read, and now it's like now you're challenging religion or you're rebelling. So that's why.
Or your knowledge just becomes bigger, and you accept the good parts on whatever you want to believe. You know, you can pick a little bit of things on all the religions and create your own or whatever. It's just, yeah, people brainwash you.
You know the correlation with people that achieve higher learning and a decline in religion? So, like, statistically speaking, if one person goes to school, let's say to be a doctor, versus not being a doctor, you're more likely to lose some of your religious values. Not doctor is a unique, special profession of itself. I can point out various professions, but the idea of going to school and seeking higher learning, well, you have a lower rate of maintaining whatever religious thing you are. I'm not talking about it's a 50% drop. I'm not talking about anything crazy, but you're more likely because you have more knowledge or you experience more things.
Or because you're able to just not necessarily have more knowledge, but comprehend the difference or the different information that people throw at you, you know? Like before, it's like your parents telling you this information, you have to believe because they're your parents or whatever. But then when you reach a point where you're able to choose what information it's to your knowledge truth or whatever you want to follow is different. Like your maturity after going to a specific amount of time to school, it kind of triggers your brain to think, to outgrow that part where you just, okay, that's green and that's green, you know?
Yes.
Oh, but it could be, you know, it's blue and yellow. Like,
but having access to more knowledge means you have more potential questions to ask. Without knowing enough, you may not be able to ask enough questions. I'll give you a perfect example. You as a nurse and me as real estate YouTuber, whatever, when I go to the doctor, I literally can't fathom the questions that I can ask compared to you. You can literally ask the doctor more targeted questions than I can. I would never think of asking that question.
Or I don't even ask because I know the answer.
Well, there's that. So all right, that opens up the next point. The questions that you ask are now also at a higher level than the questions that I would ask.
Yeah,
because you're going to use medical terms. So first of all, so it's still going to get to the same point. Forget about asking more questions, but you have access to a greater variety of questions than I do in the medical world because you know more about the medical stuff.
Same with me going into like buying a house.
You may not know the right question to ask. It wouldn't trigger you. You wouldn't know what to look for in an
because you've been exposed to that specific information, then you have the ability to create more
questions.
Yeah.
And if you don't have
not
the intellect
general, but more targeted to specifics.
And if you don't have the information that I have, you can't answer my questions. Therefore, I go on my own journey of trying to find the answer myself.
Like, where did that question come from? Where did that question? What?
That's why the correlation is there. So in order to handle for example, in order to handle an atheist doctor, a lot of times you need a Christian doctor. I'm actually going to go away from doctors. I'm actually going to use lawyer. There's a specific reason. When you have an atheist lawyer, a lot of times you need a Christian lawyer because the atheist lawyer is very good at debating. And if you don't have the skills to debate, you can't meet this atheist lawyer where they are. So that's going to help you. If an atheist is a lawyer and I'm trying to go out talk them about changing their faith, I'm likely going to fail. I won't even know their vocabulary words. I'm like, wait, what does that word mean? Those little things like that. Which is why I always believe that Jesus, not to preach religion, that's why one of the emphasis of Jesus was having men of different trades, where they had a different skill set. Fisher of all men, the tax accountant, the doctor, they had different attributes. that allowed them to succeed in their faith in different ways than other people can. But yeah, I found this fascinating. That book and what it could do. Oh, by the way, part of their indoctrination includes you don't have knowledge of the outside world.
Right. And it's interesting that, but let's make the point or let's point out, it was one of the supervisors or whoever that left the book in there unattended. And he has not remembered to go and get it.
Oh, because of an emergency, but yes. Oh, he was reading it too. He was reading it.
He was reading it.
Oh, yes. Because the rules that they tell you,
unattended.
the people at the top don't follow the rules that they tell their members not to do.
No, but that's what's crazy to me. Like, no, but if you run this tech ship, a little mistake like that, it's gonna get bad.
Oh, I thought you were taking not the profound. I thought you were taking the thought that everyone's information is restricted, except for him, the leader, aka minister.
Right.
He has the information. He's reading the book that he's telling you not to read.
What I'm saying is that he himself broke the rules, right?
Exactly.
Is he gonna be punished? I expect him to get punished for this. Guess what? The little ones that are reading it.
Because it's a sinful book that got its way into the congregation, and they're reading it like, oh my gosh, ooh, and they can't take their eyes off. I'm trying to think of the modern equivalent. This is a big deal in Florida. Our governor has denied us access to these websites. Not us, because I don't care about it, but has denied Floridians access to it. You can't watch it in the great state of Florida. Anyways.
It's funny.
Until next time, Yaboyrocklee.
Your girl Ursa.
We are out. As always, thanks for supporting this channel. If you don't know, we do have a Patreon, and it's free to join. You can stay updated, suggest content, or vote on polls. If you're interested in our uncut and early reactions to anime, K-drama, Western shows, and movie reactions, which include exclusive reactions not found on YouTube, you can join the upper tiers on Patreon, or you can stick with the edited content right here on YouTube. We got Yaboyrocklee reactions also in the description of this video. Until next time, I'm out.